What's good, y'all? Is your man Reese. Welcome to DripTalk, the place where we talk about everything fit. Fit stands for fashion and interesting topics. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell notification for any future uploads. I'm going to give y'all a little second to do that. Alright, let's get into it. Today's video is going to be why men call Russell Wilson a simp. And I feel like I had to make this video because especially a lot of women, they misunderstand the reason why men call Russell Wilson a simp. A lot of women, they say, these men just jealous and They wish they could be in his position, or they can't be the man that he is. How many times we heard this from women, fellas? But that's not the case. And I feel like a lot of men are being misunderstood when they say this. So that's why I wanted to make this video, for the men that are being misunderstood. Another disclaimer I wanted to put out there is not, men don't call Russell Wilson a simp because he's a nice guy. I feel like a lot of women think that. It has nothing to do with his character or how he treats people and how good of a man he is. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. Because most people want to be good people, I believe so, even though they could be misguided. Most people want to be good people. So that's not the reason. Doesn't have nothing to do with his character or the type of man he is. So I wanted to clarify, add some clarification to everybody that, misunderstand why men call Russell Wilson a simp. So I'm going to touch on 3 good reasons. The first reason I wanted to get into is the fact that she's settling. All right? And what do I mean by settling? What I mean by settling is, let's go 15 years back. What I mean by settling is 15 years ago, around that time, wherever she was dating Future around that time, I believe. Let's say 15 years ago, or maybe even more. She wouldn't even consider a man like Russell Wilson. She would practically, let's be honest, probably laugh at a man like that because he's too square and he's not hood enough. How much times we see this from black women, fellas? How much times we see this from black women? Not all black women, but a good majority. How much times do we see this from black women? All right? A guy's not hood enough. He's too square, so he's not good enough for me. Going back to what I said in one of my videos I made last week, they want hood Jesus. I'm telling you, you can't make this up. All right? And the problem with being with a woman that's settling for you is she doesn't really desire you. When she's settling for you, she doesn't really desire you. And as a man, you should want a woman that you are her first round draft pick. All right? That's the type of woman you should want as a man, not a woman that she settles for. All right? Because I believe a woman that usually settles for a man, usually doesn't really deeply love that man. If she's settling for you, she probably doesn't love you for the most part. All right? Let's keep it a buck. And a lot of men, they call him a simp because they're like, oh man, you with the chick that would have been making fun of you back then, or thinking you a cornball. Y'all, come on, we know this is a thing, so we ain't gonna dance around and act like it's not a thing and it doesn't exist, because it does. I believe as a man, you should be with a woman that values you, appreciates you, And it shouldn't take her 15, 20 years to finally come around and want to be with you. All right? You never want to be in that position where she's settling for you. If you're not her first round draft pick, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Keep it moving, fellas. Don't settle. Respect yourself. Keep it moving. All right? That's the first reason. The second reason why men call Russell Wilson a simp is because he's raising another man's child. I know a lot of women think this is a noble thing to do because it benefits them. All right? That's one of the main reasons why they don't have a problem with it, because it benefits them. Anything that benefits women, they don't have a problem with it. Even if it's hurting the man, as long as it's benefiting them. That's how it is in this modern society now. And statistically speaking, most men, they want to build. They want to build a legacy. They want to build a family. So they prefer, I'm not saying all men want that, but most men, they prefer to have women that don't have children. They prefer it. All right? Don't be looking for those one case scenarios where men, they raise another woman's child and they happy and this and that. That's very rare, because most men, they want to build their own legacy. So don't be banking on that, ladies. All right? So that's one of the second reasons. That's the second reason why men call this brother Russell Wilson a simp. And fellas, let me say this, fellas. Don't let a woman try to shame you and emasculate you and tell you you're not man enough just because you don't want to take her and her child or multiple children under your wing. Don't let a woman shame you for that. If you want to build your own family, especially if you're a man that doesn't have children already and you are sexually responsible and you have sexual discipline, especially if you're a man like that, you should have the right, especially to want a woman that doesn't have children already and want to procreate and build a family. All right? So don't let these women out here shame you for that. All right, fellas? All right, the last and final reason I wanted to get into on why men call Russell Wilson a simp. And this is a really important key reason, so I want you guys to really listen up for this one. Going back to the interview he did with Sierra on GQ, and when they was asking each other questions, and Sierra asked him, "What are you most afraid of losing?" And he said, I'm afraid of losing you. That's the answer he gave. And let me explain the reason why men have a problem with that, all right? Let me explain to you guys the reason why. The reason why a lot of men find that simp-like, because Russell Wilson is putting a woman above his purpose, when it's supposed to be his purpose before the woman. The woman, I say this all the time, the woman is supposed to be the asset, not the liability. She's supposed to be the one to help you be a better man, to help you, to elevate you in a way, to be there to support, encourage with the beautiful feminine energy. She's supposed to be there to help bring peace to you, all right? Not to bring a bunch of baggage and all this in your life, all right? So the fact that he said that is like, what happened if she cheated on you or she didn't want you no more? What you gonna do then? Are you gonna cry about it for a year and not play football? You gonna forget about your purpose? You just not gonna play football? You just gonna cry about it? You gonna be like, oh man, she cheated on me, or she didn't want me no more, and what? So you saying if you lose her, if she decided to leave you, You will be distraught, or would you bounce back even harder? Get on your purpose. Get on your purpose. Get on your purpose. All right? Get in that gym. Practice more. Be a better football player. All right? That's the answer he should have gave. I'm afraid of getting the career ending injury or something, tearing my ACL or ending my career with a bad injury. I'm afraid of this being taken away from me tomorrow because I love this sport so much. If he gave an answer like that, it would have been different. But the fact that he was pandering and saying, I know a lot of women don't view this wrong because he's pandering to you guys and doing all this pedestalizing and all this, so you guys don't see nothing wrong with it. But a man's purpose is supposed to be the first thing. All right, the woman is supposed to, a man is supposed to always be on the purpose, and the woman is gonna come along because the women always gonna be here, y'all. Stop chasing, stop pandering, stop doing this and that. They always gonna be here. They ain't going nowhere. They gonna be here. They gonna be here for life. So stop worrying about them. Stop chasing them. Stop doing this, that, A, B, C, and all this other nonsense. All right, fellas? And one more thing I want to touch on before I wrap up. Fellas, please respect yourself enough to not put yourself in these positions. All right? Be with a woman that desires you. Be with a woman that as soon as she lays eyes on you, she's just like, oh man, this man, something about this man, like, just get me. That's the type of woman you want. You don't want the woman that it takes a 15 to 20 years to finally come around to you when you're doing good for yourself. You want to be in that type of position, fellas. You want to be her first round draft pick. All right, I'm always gonna say that. You always want to be her first choice. All right, you never want to be 5th to 10th place. You always want to be number 1. If you're not number 1, keep it moving. I'm not doing the games and all this and stuff and talking to this dude and that dude and I'm just being ignored. And no, I ain't doing that. I'm moving on. And fellas, you got to start respecting yourself. Stop letting these women make you feel unwanted, undesired, because there's a woman out there that is going to do that for you. So don't settle for that, fellas. All right? My hope and prayer is that he's happy. I really do wish the best for him because at the end of the day, he's a man. All right? So and he's a really good, solid, decent dude. All right? And one more thing I want to make this point too, and I'm going to wrap up. Those black women that be like, black men don't like to see black women be loved and all this. Stop that nonsense, please. Stop that bull crap. Because it's not about her being a black woman. It's not about that. It's about her settling for him and not desiring him. He's like a sucker to her. It's about that. Because he could have been with any other black woman that would have appreciated him and loved him and all that. So it's not about her being black. So stop that nonsense, please. All right? That's the video for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a comment. Be sure to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification for any future uploads, my good people. All right? I have the links to the DripTalk Instagram page in the link in the description box down below, and I also post short clip videos on TikTok as well. I have that in the link in the description box down below. Also, if you want to follow my personal social media accounts, all of them are in the link in the description box down below. I also have a clothing brand called Nation of Dripping. All right? We about to release some new merch real soon, so stay tuned for that. The website to the store is in the link in the description box down below, as well as all the social media accounts for the brand. All right, good people. Until next time, Y'all be easy. Y'all be breezy. Your man signing out. Peace.